everyone, welcome back to part 2 of the Make Money Writing series. Like I mentioned in the first part, today we are talking about email copywriting. Now, for those of you who don't know, email copywriting is all the emails that you guys receive in your inbox. Yes, people do get paid to write those emails. So, a lot of writers are confused when it comes to email copywriting, given that there are so many different types of emails that you can write. But as a beginner, you have to focus on two things as an email copywriter. Number one, your copywriting skills, and number two, the subject line. Because these are the two things that will derive all the results, that will derive all the track all the data and statistics or the analytics that you can track through your copywriting, through your emails. So as an email copywriter, what is your responsibility? So there are so many businesses, there are so many brands out there, and email marketing is one of the most important pillar of the whole marketing strategy for any business today. Why? Because emails are written to educate people, they're written to inform people, they're written to follow up on the existing sales, or they are written to launch a new product or service. And like I said, by far every single business, whether it's product based, service based, whether it's a big company or a personal brand, whether it's a small company or an individual running their own, say, company, or an individual running his own small team, all of these require email copywriting as a service, and this is where you can come in as an email copywriter. So the job of an email copywriter is not just about writing emails. You are responsible for the number of clicks that you get on every single email. You are responsible for the number of people who are opening those emails in your client's email list. And if you want to take your email copywriting service to the next level, you can also collaborate with your client and you can work on creating lead magnets for them. Now, what are lead magnets? So if you would have gone to any website, let's say you go to a HubSpot, a marketing website like HubSpot. So when you go to HubSpot, you get some pop-ins where you can see where they ask for your email address in return of a document or a PDF or something like that. Those are lead magnets that are written to give your readers something in exchange of your email address. So as an email copywriter, you can write emails for your clients, and you can also help them in creating attractive and very useful lead magnets that can be given to their readers, to their customers, in exchange of their email addresses. Because this is one basic principle as every business owner that all of the marketing industry follows, and actually it's a protocol that you should not add people to your list who have not signed up for your list. Okay, so as an email copywriter, you can do all of these stuff. These are the different things in which you can help your client, you can help your be that a business again, or a personal brand, or anybody who you are working for. So my introduction to email copywriting happened with my very first client. So this was back in 2021. I signed this client initially for my blog writing services, but because it was a startup, they wanted someone to take up their email marketing as well. Now, even though I was new and this was my very first big project, so sort of like the first international project, I stepped up and I said, okay, I will do the email marketing for you. Even though I knew nothing about it, I went ahead and I took the opportunity to learn about email copywriting. So there I learned copywriting. I learned how to write different headlines, subject lines. I learned how to write different subject lines, and most importantly, the preview text. Now, what is the preview text? So go to your inbox, like your Gmail inbox, and you will see a lot of messages from the people that you have signed up for, right? So when you go to your inbox, you will see something like this on your inbox, right? So the text that you see after your subject headline, that is called the preview text. And why it is important? Because your subject line of an email and the preview text, these are the two things that derive people to open their emails. And like I said, as an email copywriter, your subject line is what derives people to open the email. And there are two things that you are responsible for that your client will decide based on. So these are: number one, the click-through rate, which is the opening rate for that email, and the second is if there is any link within that email. So is your copywriting skills are persuasive enough to derive the reader or the consumer to click on that link. All right, now there are many types of email that you can write, so I'll just touch upon a few of them here. So the first one is promotional emails. So promotional emails are written, let's say you're working with a brand and they're running a sale right now. So promotional emails are written, they are like a sequence of email which are written to promote the existing sale or to promote any kind of product that you have launched or any kind of service that you have launched. They are basically written to derive people to buy that particular launch that your client have had just now. Second is feedback request. So feedback request emails, they are very short emails, but they're written from the motto of getting feedback from your customers or your users. So let's say your client launched a product and they had a successful launch and everyone was happy with the product and they had a great run with it. Now they would want feedback and testimonials from the people who used those products or services so that they can use them as the testimonials in the future. So there you write feedback emails for your clients. Now some other types of emails are product launching emails or service launching emails. So let's say your client has launched a new product or a new service and they want to introduce it to their list, to their customers, to their readers. So that is again where you come in. You can write those emails for your client. Now some other types of emails are industry relevant breaking news. So let's say your client is in health and wellness industry and they want to write an email where they're talking about some kind of breaking news or some kind of trend that's going on and they're giving its own spin to it. So you can help your client craft that kind of email as well. So again, now the third most important part of being an email copywriter is, first things, we talked about your subject line and the preview text. Then we talked about the type of emails, and the final thing that you are very much responsible for and that will take you forward as an email copywriter is the structure of your email. Unlike blogs, emails are written, literally they are written from the perspective of keeping your readers engaged. So the best format that is useful as an email copywriter is stick to one sentence at a time. Now for blogs, we usually go with 2 to 3 sentences in a paragraph, but when you're writing your emails, make sure that you're sticking to one particular sentence in one paragraph. So if you have subscribed to my newsletter, which is called the Wellwords newsletter, and I don't send my emails regularly, but I do that very occasionally, you would have seen, if you are on my email list, you would have already seen how I write my emails. And just in case if you would like to see my email copywriting skills, then obviously you can subscribe to my newsletter. The link will be in the description. And I write my emails in a very, like I said, one line in one sentence and one paragraph sort of format. Why? Because first things first, there's nothing like an email that is too long. Why? Because people think that writing longer emails will drive away the readers, but that's not the case. Just like blogs, the same principle applies here. If you are solving your reader's problem, they will open the email, they will open the blog, and they will read both of these things. So just like blogs, you can write as long emails as you want, given that they are solving a particular problem for your customers or your readers, given that you are solving a particular problem for your clients' customers in this case. Because as email copywriters, your job is to work with your client and write emails that make them more money, that drive them more sales for whatever product or service that they are selling. All right, so again, while you're writing your structure, while you are structuring your emails, one important thing that not many people follow, that a lot of people forget, are adding a call to action. Because with blogs, you can say that you are not really focused on writing a call to action, because blogs are mainly about informing the readers or educating the readers. And if you are working with a new brand or a new business, then a call to action could hardly go up to probably sharing something in the comments or something like that. But when it comes to emails, there are a lot of different ways in which you can add call to actions to the end of your emails. So one of them could be, you can ask your readers, or you can ask to the people on your email list, you can ask them to reply to that email with their, say, suggestions or anything that they would like to share with you in reference to the email that you just sent them. Second, you can ask people, you can drive the email list to your blog. Let's say your client is a big business and they have a huge email list. Now that email list is a very great source of website traffic as well. So you can probably write a very short and quick email, and you can slide it onto your email list, and you can drive those people from your email list to the website to read the email in depth, to read the blog in depth on the website. Another call to action could be asking them to register for your next next launch, for your next free class, for your next webinar, or to sign up for a wait list. These are all different ways in which you can learn email copywriting, or in which you can experiment with your call to action. Now, the last part that you should be knowing as an email copywriter is that it's not as difficult as it sounds. It is very much a skill that can be developed, that can be acquired with time. All you need is to practice it. Now, how do you do that? The best way to do that is go to your laptop or go to your own inbox and sit down with the emails and open a few of those. Now, when you have opened those emails, just ask yourself, why did you open that particular email? What was there in that subject line or the preview text that derived you to open those emails? Study those emails, see their structures, see their format, see the kind of call to action they're writing, see how they are deriving you as a reader towards the end goal of that email. Study all of these. And some other references could be, go to blogs like HubSpot, or some other would be Alex Catany. She is the founder of Copyposse, and by far she is the best when it comes to copywriting. I myself have learned a lot from her YouTube videos. So if you want to dive deep into email copywriting, she is one person I would suggest that you go and check out on Instagram and on YouTube as well. The name is Alex Catany, and her brand is called Copyposse. So you should definitely check her out if you want to improve your email copywriting skills. And yes, this was everything that I wanted to share with you about email copywriting. Now I will see you in the next video, in the third part of the Make Money Writing series, where we will talk about website content or website copy. Until then, keep writing, keep practicing. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.